Given that f of x equals x cubed minus 2x squared minus 9x plus 18, evaluate f of minus 3. Write down what this tells you about f of x. Factorize x cubed minus 2x squared minus 9x plus 18. So let's have a look at this then. I've got the question summarized here. So first of all, let's work out f of minus 3 rather. So f of minus 3 then is equal to, put minus 3 in here for the x value. So it's minus 3 cubed, isn't it? Minus 2 lots of minus 3 squared minus 9 lots of minus 3 plus the 18. So this is equal to minus 3 cubed is minus 27. Minus 3 squared is 9 times minus 2 is minus 18, because there were 3 minuses in total here. Minus times minus is a plus, and we've got a plus 18 at the end. 9 threes were 27. So this is equal to, this cancels with this cancels with this, so it equals 0. What does this tell you about f of x? So x minus minus 3, so x plus 3, is a factor. That's what it tells us by the factor theorem. Okay, so part B then. Now we can factorize it then. So part B. So here, what have we got then? We've got this cubic, x cubed minus 2x squared minus 9x plus 18 has a factor of x plus 3. Because it's a cubic, we know that we times this factor by a quadratic, ax squared plus bx plus c. We'll be able to divide out this from this, and it will leave a quadratic, won't it? So this is the identity that we have. So we need to work out the values of a, b, and c, and then we can factorize this quadratic, can't we, to get the factors completely. So here, what have we got then? We can equate coefficients, or we can substitute convenient values of x. Let's equate the x cubed term then. So equating the x cubed terms, on the left there's one lot here. On the right, when you expand the bracket, you'll simply have this, a lots of x cubed. So it tells us then that a is equal to 1. Now the constant term is next. That'll be the next easiest thing to do. So equate constant terms, and that tells us then, what does that tell us? 18 on this side is equal to, now the only constant term, this would give an x all the way through, 3x squared, 3 of these x's, 3c is all you get as the constant on the other side. That tells us what c is. Move the 3 from times to divide. 18 over 3 is 6. So c is 6. Now we need to get b. We can either equate the x squareds or the x's. Just depends which one's easiest. Let's equate x's then. So let's equate x's on both sides. So what does that tell us then? Minus 9 on this side is equal to, now the x times c, so that will be 6x. We could put c in actually. Let's put c in to start with. C, because that would be cx, so there's 6x's there, and then 3c more. No, that's not an x. 3bx is an x, isn't it? That's the only other x term. 3bx plus 3b. So that tells us what 3b equals then. Minus 9. Move the c over to minus c, and we'll put the 6 in, minus 6. So that tells us that 3b equals minus 15. Move the 3 from times to divide. 15 over 3 is 5, so it's minus 5. So fx, the cubic in the question, is equal to x plus 3. And then it's a, which is 1, so it's x squareds, plus bx, which is minus 5, plus c, which is 6. So now we can factorize again that quadratic, hopefully. Should be easy to find the roots. 3 2's, so x and x, isn't it? And 3 2's will make a 5 with 2 minuses, won't it? That gives us our, let's just check it, x squared minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5 lots of x. And then the last term will be minus times minus is a plus, 2 3's is 6. So there we are, we've factorized the cubic equation.